Hello and welcome back to another great episode of Minecraft with Ricky on ZetaCraft. Now in the last episode we did a whole bunch of terraforming around this front of the village here and put in a bunch of buildings, including that beautiful cave system designed by Time. And I think it has turned out really cool over here. But at the beginning of the episode we had mentioned something about trying to do a map for the area. And I realized after putting the video out that I did not actually update said map. So I thought we'd do that here to start out. And as you can see, this is what our area looked like before we did any work whatsoever in Skyrim. This is dating back all the way to around the July timeframe. So this is definitely an older map. But if we come around here, we can actually see the work that was done. And in fact, we had to expand the map in order to have it cover all the areas that we've actually been working on because Skyrim is so big. So as you can see here, we've got our river system that we've done all the way around, our beautiful village that, here, let me grab some scaffolding to get a little bit closer. Probably should put this on the floor now that I think about it. But we have our little village that has been filled with some buildings. We got our bridge to the Sky Forge. We now have our nether portal at the center of our Skyrim area. And so now the next things that we need to do are actually flood this river that's coming out of a source here in the mountain itself to kind of connect this area here. And then also along the back of the mountain, I want to actually connect this so it goes all the way around and creates one uniform island, for lack of a better term, that is the Skyrim. And when it's all said and done, I would like to have this all terraformed into one big thing. So to start out, I've already done a little bit of digging here, and by a little I mean quite a bit. But let's go ahead and do a quick time lapse where I show the digging out here as well as probably terraforming the back half of the mountain and see what that comes up with. And we've got quite a few blocks placed, so let's get into it. Here we go. Okay, so that was a lot of blocks placed. As you can see, we have terraformed all the way around this backside. We've dug out this mountain where it was actually attached here, and we now have a river-like setting going all the way around Skyrim. And if we look at it before, it's kind of cool to see how that entire front half of the river is actually an entirely man-made river that wasn't there. And when Ty and I were first flying around this area, we just kind of saw like this natural valley depression that really kind of spoke to us and said, hey, we should turn this into some sort of river. And in fact, if you look here where there were these two very deep holed caves, that is actually the two lakes that make up the underside of the bridge where you first come into our Skyrim area, which I will fly over to real quick just for a comparison. But yeah, right here. This was actually the cave that went all the way down, and you could actually see the deep dark down below if you looked in just the right angle. So we covered this up, made a river and a front entrance bridge to kind of come into Skyrim. But it is just so cool to finally see this all come to fruition. And then also on the back side of the mountain, probably the bigger thing is we now have a path that goes from this first village here and going along and around the north side of Skyrim. And we've also terraformed right along the river, coming up to the base of the mountain here. And I've gone ahead and I've added some of our custom trees. Now, all of these tree designs are actually Time Architects. I have not done any of the tree designs. I just did a little bit of copying and pasting and rebuilding them over and over again. But it really kind of brings the area to life when you add these custom trees to the project. So one of the things we still need to do over here is I'm eventually going to have to turn this into a waterfall that kind of comes down. But one of the nice things about Skyrim is you always have these random waterfalls that seem to come out of glaciers and the sides of mountains. So we'll probably do something similar to that right up here. Overall, I think this turned out really cool. And this is obviously just the beginning of our entire Skyrim project, but let us know what you think, how we've turned out, and what you'd like to see next. Now, if I return to our map area, I think the next project that I'm going to work on in the next episode, but definitely not this one, I'm already taking too long to do this one, will be the south side of the mountain. Now, I've got a really cool design built up for this, but that's going to have to wait until our next episode. Now, one of the things I have not done in a while, and I'm still Pink Ricky in the shopping district, is I haven't gone to the casino to see if we've actually made any diamonds from selling our Poke Chips. So why don't we go ahead and check out our sales, and have my key on me, so I'm going to take the don't tell anyone super secret entrance. Yep, right into the ceiling. Hopefully no one knows that there is a way in that doesn't require the key, but that's supposed to be just for us. Let's go ahead and see how our sales are doing. Oh my goodness. Being that they're all stacked together, I wonder if Geek or Mindless went ahead and already counted them out, but that is a lot of diamonds. Yeah, I'm going to say either Mindless or Geek probably had those counted out for us, but oh my goodness, that is cool that we have already made that many diamonds, and we have not had to open it all that long. We'll give the extra one to Mindless. There we go. But 58 diamonds, and people can come in and play the slot machines and the items here. What? That is so cool. I should probably go ahead and check inventory, especially on our nether ingots. Make sure I have plenty of those, because that's the big prize, and I would hate for us to not have enough people want to buy. Ooh, there are still 8 blocks of netherite ingots here, so okay, good to know. We casino is working, and you'd love to see it. I'm gonna have to probably restock some diamonds there, but that's a future Ricky problem. Overall, super happy with how our underground casino turned out, and it's nice to see that it is actually profitable. So I'm going to go ahead and take my share, and then Geek and Mindless, I'm going to have to send them a message to come pick up their diamonds as well. But yeah, we actually have some diamonds to play around with. That's kind of cool. I actually have a few diamonds in my name again. It's okay, I'll probably have to go spend them real quick on something anyways. I'm sure I'll come up with something I end up spending them on. Actually, I know exactly what I'm going to spend some on to start off here with. And that, I think it's 16 diamonds. I should probably remember this by now. I've bought so many. Oh, I need to go get another box of rockets over from Boss's Take Flight Shop. And I think he did a little change here where you can actually, instead of having the put into his box, I think he's just got a bunch of boxes, pre-set up. We'll go ahead and put that in there. And all I'm thinking about, why don't we go check out times used rockets. We have crossed the 60,000 rocket mark. So we are only 40,000 away from reaching our season goal of 100,000 rockets. And also, very importantly, you will notice the times crafted, it still is 0, which means I have bought every one of those 60,000 rockets from either Boss's Take Flight or Splash's rocket shop here, which I have spent a considerable amount at both shops. I probably should have kept a ledger on how much I spent, but yeah, that's hindsight. Oh well, what can you do? But as we have the sun setting here, let's go take one more look at our Skyrim area here at nighttime. And what a cool place this turned out to be. I'm super happy with what we've done so far, and can't wait to show some of the other great projects we've got in store for this Skyrim build alone. It is just turning out so cool. And I need to light this area up to make sure that we don't have any mobs blow up our hard work. But I think that's going to be all the time we have for this week's episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. And until next time, this has been another great episode of Minecraft with Ricky on ZetaCraft. See ya!